Hello there, how are you? Welcome. We are exactly where we left off last time, of course. And now we have some steam turbines. They look like that. And that. They do a much better job than the steam engines. But am I carrying steam engines around? Nope. I am not. Does not appear so. Those guys. Oops. Somebody's in the way, it'll be a cliff. Let's go distribute this, that way we can have a little bit more electricity. Like I said in the last episode, this is really just a stopgap measure. But because of all the modules that we laid out recently, I have rolling brownouts at night. And when the solar is not enough and the accumulators run out of juice. So just get in here, rip these guys out. This is not a long-term solution by any means. These guys will only produce, even though they produce 3 times as much as both of those combined, that's still under 6 megawatts times 11, so under 66 megawatts. And I use 300. Oops. Let's see, they're just a direct replacement. They can still use the same boilers. And I would like to replace these. Get to that accumulator. Where did it go? Oh. Excuse me. Nose itching. I'd like to replace these guys with 2 burner inserters. That way, even if you run out of power, these guys can start to power at least these guys up. And it might hold me a little bit further into the night. So I need 22 of these. 21, 22. So. Ah, darn it, it's auto-trashing them. Stop auto-trashing. Well, we lost a couple to the bots. Who said, hey, you're not supposed to have those. Which is true. I'd asked them to stop. And I like to put 2 for each of the boilers. Because... so how many more do I need? I need 10 more. Because sometimes they have trouble feeding themselves. Especially off of a red belt. They absolutely cannot feed themselves off of a blue belt. And neither can normal inserters. They have to use... Fast inserters are preferred. Normal inserters can sometimes grab one, but it has to be like a stuff at a dead stop. Because it's overproduced. There, and we'll let you guys even grab the wood that goes there. One more. There we go. That way they can still work even when there's a competition for who can get the electricity. I'm not going to prove those to blue like I wanted to, like I need to do. Intentionally so that burners can grab it. You need to be into a passive provider chest, don't you? You're just going to store a bunch of walls there. And there they go. Off to whoever's requesting them. Where are they going? Who's requesting you guys? What? They all got that far and decided, oh, we got to charge. they had a little bit of foresight, they would. Some of those ones would have stopped to begin with. Yeah. Interesting. Definitely limit yourself. I don't need that many more walls. Actually, if I got the requester chest, I should unload it. You can use the chest however you want, but that's just so that it doesn't get overfilled. That way, if it's in the network, it'll go there. At least they're in one spot. Alright, so that gives a little bit more power, of course. It's more the nighttime that I'm worried about, not the daytime. And how is this patch doing? That's not all that used, so I have a couple dead miners, which is one of my pet peeves, for those of you who watch my other channels. My other playlists, sorry, I only have one channel. I hate it when miners are there and they have nothing to pick up. Mineral resources. Excellent. I'd love to get all the patches completely gone when I can. That guy came speeding by. No regard for the speed limit whatsoever. Alright, so we're good there. Steam turbines, done. Off my list of stuff to do. Just looking right now. Heat exchangers, nuclear reactors, and steam turbines and centrifuges, main parts of getting nuclear fuel up and going. Okay, let's take a look at this. Copper and steel in 1 second crafting time for heat pipe. Copper and steel. One second to get them in there. So I put stack inserters and have them combine on the same belt. Copper and steel. Steel is there, copper is there. Trees, thank you for your service in keeping pollution down, but I don't need you. What I do need to do is put down a passive wire chest. So that can get out of there. There's clogging up my inventory here. It's not even in the network yet. It's too far. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna put a radar down, but this stuff's already got radar. It just doesn't have a roboport. Okay, what do I have for roboports? How about 38 of them? Sure, why not? Really doubt red ammo needs to continue any further on this bus. But at the time I didn't know, so. Thank you, everybody. Now we continue on getting our copper and steel put together. As you can tell from my attitude towards the bus, I'm kind of not really going to be continuing the bus too much longer, and we're going to run into a lake anyway. So I'm not as concerned as I used to be about keeping the continuity of the bus intact. You make heat pipes, please. Trees, goodbye. Nope, stack inserter. Dragon. We can go normal output on that. Limit yourself to, I don't know, 4. Whatever you guys stack into, I'm not quite sure what that is. Then, heat exchanger. Ooh. Copper, steel, pipe. Copper, steel, and pipe. That's very convenient. What we'll do, I don't need a ton of these guys either. I will bring another thing of iron down. Somewhere around about there. This is going to be a non-extensible version. I'm being attacked somewhere. Alright. They seem to be fading. They're okay. Might have damaged a few walls, but oh well. Do make more pipe here. Because the iron's ending, I can only make one pipe maker, and I'm fine with that. Stack inserter. Excuse me. Wrong button press. I'm subject to that a lot. So I'm not looking at my keyboard generally. You make those. You make those too. You're going to need a long-handled in. Power, you can have power. Okay. No, don't put it in the same box. Boxes are cheap. Put it in a new box. That way I can limit this too. 4 stacks, why not? So, here we go. Heat exchangers, another thing off the list. Nuclear reactors, that cannot be made in the same area, likely, because we need concrete. We need a whole lot of copper, a whole lot of steel, a whole lot of red circuits, a whole lot of concrete. 500 of each. They're kind of expensive, if you haven't noticed. And if you were to do it from the raw ingredients, consecutively, it would take 79 minutes to put together. See there, under the total raw. 79 minutes to put together. It's not accounting for all of your speed bonuses and production and all that stuff, and being in assembler 3s and all that stuff. So I'm tempted to put all that stuff by where that concrete maker is already, which is back here. We're searching for it as we run along. Where's it at? Oops. stuck on a pipe right now. There it is. Found it. Right here below this roboport. So, we're going to need 500 concrete, 500 copper, 500 red circuits, which thankfully is already there. Copper, steel, red circuits, concrete. Copper, steel are, yeah, both produced further left, so that's nice. Copper, steel, we'll just pull off of there. I'll get a cut of reds and bring them down here and join them with the concrete, which is conveniently sitting there. I need to... Now it's a requester chest, so it's got to stay open. Okay. I get a outputter here on the belt coming this way. It's going to be on the outside. I need reds to come off here. But I can only have it on one side. If I go this way, it'll put it on one side, but it'll be on the wrong side. Do this, I'll put it on the correct side. There we go. No, 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 that's still on the wrong side. Let's try that one again. I need to move it the other direction. And we'll just do a jump here. There we go. Sure, so I can go up with a more efficient way of doing that, but it'll work. And working is much more important than not working. So there's two of those, and I need the other two, copper and steel, to come in on this line, and we can just produce it down here. Copper and steel together here, that middle chest. Where they need to end up at. Does not matter because everybody needs 500 of everything, so. Get me a cut of copper. There we are, I like it. Out of my way, please. Thank you. No, don't do that. That's gonna ruin everything. That was not meant for that. Come here, go back under, pop up here again. And go there. All right, well, a little funny, but we continue on. Okay, don't know why I'm extending this so far. Doesn't need to go so far. You really don't need all that many reactors, so there you go. Make those, produce their stack inserters, please. I can take 500 of you guys. One is fine. All right, so those will eventually get made. If I had red circuits being made. But I'll cross them off my list of stuff to make. Because now I need to go on to the other thing in my list, which is red circuits. And we're out of plastic. That is pathetic. All these red circuit makers ready and willing to go if they had plastic to do it with. Okay then. So obviously those can't make any. I didn't put the long handle in, did I? No. Long handle one in. Oops. We are absolutely full to the brim. Try number 6. Oh, there we go. And this is being hand-fed iron ore. Well, that's not ideal. And being hand-fed stone bricks. I did it the cheap and easy way before, didn't I? Just trying to get the... Here. I'm carrying 74 concrete. Have that. What do we have in there? We've got over 500 there, so we can at least get one. Prefer more, but we'll have to address that issue too. I did it cheaply just to get it done before. Because where in the heck am I going to get iron ore at? You know? Iron ore gets mined out here. It gets refined there. It doesn't come in as a bus item. Yeah. I suppose we did leave a little bit of iron ore as a patch at the very beginning. Because I'm going to need more concrete for the centrifuges. It needs 100 for each of those. Gears and steel and red circuits and concrete. The only thing that's different between those two is just the copper. The copper gets switched out for the gears. Steel, red circuit, concrete are the same. Steel, red circuit, concrete. So I can do that in the same area, just add in some gears as a a tertiary line, I guess. Do I even have enough? How much do we have total here in iron ore? 1.3K. I mean, it gives you a few. 53 and 281. That's all the ore that we have in the area. That's probably why I did it. The cheap and easy way of just grab some from there and drop it off every once in a while. But that, I think, is something to be dealt with on another day. So I am going to wrap up this episode. I'm also going to wrap up my recording day for today. Glad you could be in here again. I will try to get more produced on a regular basis, but yeah, you know, stuff happens. So, thank you again. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.